There you go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting for a few people to pop on. For those who'd like to listen to the recording, thank you. 1 2 1 2 testing. Welcome, people. We're going to play some music tonight. See where it goes. What's the time anyway? 9:30. You got me for a couple of hours, I think, with the battery life I've got on my laptop. Hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe, if you're lucky. If the content is there. Should we play a tune? I can feel a tune coming on. Actually, let me see if my little power pack's charged up. It'd be nice to have a little light over that. I don't think they're charged up. It'd be nice to have a little light over the record player. Right, that's flat. Oh, that's got 3 bars. That'll do the job. Right, where's my little light? Oh, it's almost a good fit. Where's the lead? Right, there we go. That give me a bit of light. Yeah, that ain't too bad actually. No, that's cool. How are we all doing tonight? Oh, hi Steve, how you doing? This is a bit different, isn't it, to being out there in the mountains? I'm stuck in a little box on a boat. We're going to play some tunes tonight. We'll see if we can. We're going to see if we can catch anything while we're online. If you get what I mean, Steve. You know what I mean? Hi Emily, how you doing? I'm going to play some music tonight. There might be a little bit of mudslinging, and I don't know, but hopefully not. But what's that doing there anyway? Why is that there? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's nice to see you in this neck of the woods, Steve. Okay, just looking at myself, making sure I'm presentable. Right, we're going to play a little tune here. Oh, hang on. I'm like you, Steve. I have to rely on solar panels and stuff like that overnight. Mind you don't seem to have solar panels, do you? If you want me to send you some, Steve, just let me know, and we'll get your mate involved. That guy that's coming out. I don't mind meeting him and giving him some solar panels, some solar panel lights. Don't get carried away. I'm not saying a full system out there. You're getting some little garden lights, but I use them here and they're really effective overnight, especially if you've got no light at all and you're getting it for nothing. Bit of sun and it's sorted. Right, we've got a record here. I'm into something good. Herman's Hermits, and this year is, if they put it on the record, 1964. I'd like to enlighten you, Steve, that all these records that I play are original 7-inch. So you're going to get a lot of crackling as well. And I've got a £50 record player that I'll play it on. So, you know, we do what we can do with what we've got. So here we go. I forgot what the song's called, but, you know, I'm having some good shit at the moment that I'm smoking. Oh, I've missed a record. Excuse me. Here we go. Why isn't it loud? Oh, here we go. You got the crackling? Woo! Here we go. Woke up this morning feeling down. There's something special on my mind. Last night I met a new girl. in the neighborhood. Oh, yeah. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. She's the kind of girl who's not too shy, and I can tell I'm the kind of guy. She very close to me, like I hope she would. She has to me like I hope she would. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. Oh, we dance for a minute or two, and she's got close to me the whole night through. Oh, and I be all in love, but she's everything I've been dreaming of. I moved to home and she held my hand. I knew it could be just the one night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something. I moved to home and she held my hand. I knew it could be just the one night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something good. Oh yeah. Something tells me I'm into something good. Oh yeah. Oh God, do you know what? It's took me all that time to try and find another record. I know I've played all these, but I must have been drunk because I can't remember half of them I played, so I don't know what side's what. I'm trying to find A and B and blah blah blah. All these issues I've got. So I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna play this one because I can see it's side A. It's Twinkle Terry, Old Gold, and it's 1964. If I don't like it, I'm going to take it off though, because like I say, I can't remember shit. There we go. Woohoo! Let's put that in the good pile. That one. Oh. Hi Jim. Hi Maria. Marie, sorry.
He said to me he wanted to be near to me.
That's not very nice, is it?
He said he
Jim.
never wanted to be all of myself.
His name is Peter. I saved his that cunt. I trained you by default years ago, Jim. How do you feel now?
Please wait at the gate of heaven for me.
Don't you love people like Jim? They know I'm coming for them, so they're all trying to discredit me.
And it's too late to tell this boy how great he was. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me. Terry. He rolled into the night.
Vroom, vroom.
Accelerated his motorbike. I cried to him inside. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He said to me, you are the one I want to be with. He said to me, you are the one who my love I shall give. One day he'll know how I prayed for him to live. Please wait at the gate of heaven for me. Terry.
Hypoxically.
He rode into the
Yeah.
night.
It's probably Matt.
He's mortified. I cried to him in fright.
Of course, that's the real Emily. Is that the real Emily?
I want to be with.
Who bullies women? Ain't women allowed to bully women, Jim? Have you got an issue with that, or is it only men allowed to bully women? Muppet. I'll come and bully you. You can put woman bullies man. Terry, Jimmy. Everyone be nice to Jimmy. He's obviously speaking the truth. He stands within the truth. Oh, some of these people kill me on now. They actually like, this is their real serious life. So I've got a Rolling Stones one here, right? Decca Records, right? Don't forget we're reviewing all these. 1964. I don't know if it hasn't got an A and a B, but I don't know if it's Little by Little or Not Fade Away. I got a funny feeling it's Little by Little. Well, can I have any feedback on that one, please? Is anyone taking any notice? You are a man that bullies women like Kaylee. What? So is Kaylee wrong if a woman bullies a woman? Surely it's a level playing field. I don't know. Not sticking up for Kaylee, but I'm just saying. Are you addressing me as a man, Jim Mitchell? Is that what you're saying? Are you actually addressing me as a man? Because I'm going to start taking notes, okay? I'm going to start taking notes because I've been taught by the best on here how to end up in court and get a claim, because that's it. What it seems like I'll use, like it. Most of yous, Wallies on here, seem to want to do. I want to sit on my bum and get a claim. Let's see if I can poke so and so with a stick and make them say something really bad. It's disgraceful. Anyway, let's go little by little until we destroy. Do you know what? I've been saying this all day, and I've said it on a couple of channels. I feel a fucking thunderstorm coming. I don't know what's going on, but the ground's shaking, and there's some shit going on YouTube. It probably happens in all these little circle of groups because there's many thousands of these little groups that don't really do much. Especially when you look at some of the groups and they're so educational. But I just feel like there's a thunderstorm coming through these groups. And I felt it today. Yeah. This is a toxic thunder though, Steve. There's something going on. But anyway, let's listen to old Flappy Lips. Get in there, boys. Yeah, they are rude, to be fair, Popsy. But the way I look at it, right, if that is really actually a Jim Mitchell, yeah, with his own profile, his own picture, I'm going to let that slide. But if I find out that that's someone else, I will come for you, and you will see what I can do. So just reveal who you are. If you're genuine and you are you and you've got them views, you carry on, not a problem. Yeah. But if you're someone else and you're coming in as a Jim Mitchell and I find out who you are, you will regret not admitting who you are today. I guarantee that. I'm not going to go on about that because I don't brag about shit. And like I say, I will come for you and I won't leave you alone. So if you're going to come in here with slander, make sure you are who you are so we all know your views and stop hiding behind an avatar. That's all you have to do in there. But if you're going to keep coming in here and slandering me on my gender, I will just block you and you will miss this show because it will be a roller coaster when it gets going. Hi, Kathy. So I don't care if you've got an avatar or whatever, or you come under a different name, whatever, that's up to you. But if you want to slander me, like I say, you come in here as you and not as an avatar, because you will be got rid of. I don't care if people say, oh, Paris has blocked me, Paris has blocked me. If you can't come in here with an insult and be you, then you're gone because you don't mean nothing. You're just there making noise because you've got nothing else to do with your life. Okay? We've already worked that out with Jupiter and a few others. So let's just keep it sweet, yeah? I don't have mods, Steve. I don't need mods. I don't plan on getting that big, and even if I do, I still will never mod, Steve, because mods make your station, as you probably will know. A mod is a very important tool in your group. You've got to have trust with them mods, and you've got to make sure they know the rules. I don't have mods. I have another friend who's an admin, and that's it. And we both on the same level. We're both survivors. We've both got horrible stories to tell, but yet all these preachers on here that slander us choose to attack us, but yet if you ask them what their thoughts are and would they help a survivor, they would say 100% I would, without a question. But yet there's double standards, because all I've ever tried to do is bring out a scammer when I saw it, and then it opened up a can of worms. So people ain't getting away with shit anymore with me. I'm sorry. You either enjoy the show or move on. Because there are a lot of abusers on YouTube and it's fucking disgusting. And it's about time you was brought to question, because mental illness is no excuse for most people's behaviour on here that have mental issues. Most of us are there Most of us have been there. And we haven't acted like this, for fuck's sake. There's a few nasty players that need to be taken out of YouTube to make it happy, safe place again. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Steve. Anyway, did I play this record or have I got to play it? That is a Rolling Stones. That actually got on my fucking nerves. Did it get on anyone's nerves, that was either side B or a reject. It was all right, bits of it, but you know. Right, I've got this one, Jackie Wilson. I've obviously kept it because I must have liked it, but I don't recognise it. See, I've worked life out. I've worked life out. I can handle my shit. I can smoke a lot of shit. I can drink a lot of shit. I can talk a lot of shit. What else is there? Anyway, what year is this record? Is this record? There's a storm coming. This ain't even got a year on it. I'm just going to play it because I can't talk forever. I'm pretty good at going solo. But... Oh shit, I missed the record. Excuse me. Oh, Steve, I should send you one of these records out and you should get people to donate records to you because this runs off of a USB or a solar panel and you can play whatever record you want in the world. Oh, fuck's sake.
She's so fine, fine, fine. She's so fine, fine, fine. She's so fine, she's so fine, fine, fine. She's really Well, have you ever seen a girl for whom you sold your gift, for whom you fight for, die for, pray to God? She's so fine. She's so fine. She's really fine. The finest girl you ever wanted to meet. Well, she really fills the clothes from her head to toe. I want the world to know. I love her, she's alright. She's alright. She's alright. She doesn't move at night. Well, tonight, honey from a bee, like peaches from a tree. I love her, need her. Give me so much of this, she's alright. She's got what it takes. She's got what it takes, and with the moon she'll really race. Well, now she's my tutti frutti, my heart, my love, my baby beauty. She's alright. She's got just what it takes. She's got what it takes, and with the moon she'll really race. She's the finest girl you ever want to meet. She's the finest girl you ever want to meet. She's the finest girl you ever want to meet.
Boom! Stick that one in your pipe. That was alright, that wasn't it? No wonder I kept that one. Right, I've got another one here. Any comments going? Any comment? Oh, well done, Steve. What, are you dancing in the dark, Steve? We're going to have to get you some little solar garden lights out there. I've just put some in my garden. They're amazing. It's like you got all this electric through the night. Like I put a set on my boat at the beginning of the summer, and I noticed when the sun went down and they kicked in, they lasted to at least 4 o'clock in the morning. But that was with a tiny little solar panel shining through a window. So God knows how long. You'd probably get it right through the night. Like with the amount of sun you get. Anyway, let's get on with the show. One bit of advice I want to give to people out there is please don't fall in love with me. I'm unavailable and it's just something we can't get round. So just enjoy me, play with me, and love me, but you cannot love me. Okay? Is it? Where's the moon? I've got 14 windows here and I can't even see the fucking moon. Hang on a minute, let me have a look. It should be around there, hang on. The real one should be over there. Oh, it's not there. God, I can't even see the bloody moon. Mind you, I'm getting a reflect. No, I'll have a look in a minute. Go lay down, Liz. Go on, run along. Go on, chop, chop. Good girl. Good girl. She's just had a treat now. She's pushing her luck. But yeah, the moon's gone. 14 windows and I've got no moon. Yeah, everyone who comes on here, subscribe to Steve's channel. Yeah. Steve. Yeah, I'm afraid that. Oh, sorry, Steve. I forgot your name. Steve something Fothering, isn't it? Oh no, that's the name of my road. Oh shit! I just doxed myself. Oh fuck! Farthing. Oh my! Oh, is it around behind the cloud? I've got lights reflecting back on me in here, so I can't actually see outside. I can only see out there when I turn the lights off. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what we all talked about just then, but it was interesting, wasn't it? I hope you all learned something. Right, let's put a record on. Right, this is Decca Record. Little by oh fuck me, not that Muppet again. You have to excuse my swearing. I've got it off my dog. She don't stop cussing me. Right, this is Old Gold. Dream Lover, Bobby Darin. It's Bobby. 1979. Yes. Here we go. Oh man, how did I miss that? This light's not done right, is it? Oh. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna fuck this right up in a minute. There we go. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Steve. Yeah. Get you, Popsy.
Every night I hope and pray.
Oh.
A dream lover will come my way. Girl,
Oh, what a tune. Sorry, Popsy.
Woo! Girl, to call my own. I wanna dream of it, so I don't have to dream it alone. Woo! Dream lover, where are you? Will love go so true? And the man that I can hold, as I grow old, 'cause I want the girl to go my own. I wanna dream of it, so I don't have to dream alone. Someday I don't know how, I hope she'll hear my plea. Some way I don't know how, she'll bring to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do till all my mother's dreams come true. 'Cause I want a girl to call around. I want to dream of her so I don't have to dream alone. Dream on until then. I go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do. You know my lover's dreams come true. 'Cause I want girl to call my own. I wanna dream of her so I don't have to dream alone. Please don't make me dream alone. I beg you, don't make me dream alone. No, I don't wanna dream alone.
Yeah, what a cool tune that was. God, you know, it's surprising, right? Really, the amount. It's like all through history, there's so many different songs. Why? It's like there's more songs than there is language. I mean, if you added all the words up in language, how many there was just words, and then you added up how many songs there are in the world, it must well outweigh language, surely. Oh, what was that? Oh God. Oh, do you know what? I'm a bit jumpy at the moment. I'm getting some big spiders come on my boat at the moment. And there was one the other day, right? I panicked so much I didn't even hesitate. It was like I killed it before I saw it. It was that quick. I was like, oh no, Paris, what have you just done? And unfortunately, I just walked around it and carried on. Yeah, it fucking frightened the life out of me, the fuck off. Anyway, what was we going on about? We was talking about music, weren't we? Oh, my dog wants to go out now. Oh, Lily, why'd you do this to me? Right, I'm gonna put a record on, and I'm gonna let my dog out. So she can have a shit in my lovely garden. I don't know if it's because she loves me or she don't love me, really. When you think about it, you know what I mean? I take pride in my garden. It looks like a proper scrapyard, and it's took 3 years to get like that. And then my dog just goes around shitting in it like it's a dump. Do you know what I mean? It's like sometimes I can't get my head around life. I'm trying to create something, and she comes along in an instant and makes it look like a dump. Well, anyway, let's stop talking about my problems. Like, you know, I mean, you lot out there have got a lot more problems than I have. I'm worrying about my dog shit and recycling and stuff. Right, there we go. I've been hurt. Guy Darrell. This is Santa Ponza. That ain't a record label, is it? Santa Ponza? Pie Records. I'll make of it what you will. I'm going to let you run with this while I can't let the dog defecate all over my garden. That's took me 3 years to make look like a shithole. Hang on a second, let me just get my shoes on because like I want to get there and back before the record's over. You've got to give me a fighting chance, people. Right, don't anyone go anywhere. You put what outside, babe? Your poo. What'd you put outside, babe? The poo. Oh, sorry, the spiders. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can handle that. No, look, anything above a fly and a spider, I would die to save. But when they come running at me and they give me attitude and like I get a fly, right? I get a lovely cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee often, but when I make a coffee, I like a coffee, but I can't drink it just willy-nilly. And then This flyer come along and just sit on the edge of the cup. And I'm like, right, look, don't do that. That's my cup of coffee. Now I've got to drink it from this side. Right? And then I'll give it a little like, go away. And the little cunt comes back and sits on the other side. And I'm thinking like, okay, you understood what I said. So you've decided to take the piss. So now it's death by hanging. I'm sorry. Do you know what I'm getting good at lately? Right? I don't want to say I'm cruel because this could go viral. I don't want to go viral, right? I actually are learning to kill flies with elastic bands. Now, you should try it. It's fucking great. You sit there on a chair and you aim for ages waiting for this fly and then bang! Don't get too carried away with yourself. Make sure they land quite close first. But I've killed a few flies with headbands, and I've used them often. Not the flies, the headbands. But anyway, I'm going to let the dog out. I'll be back in a minute. Come on, Ilse.
Yes, I've been hurt. I've been hurt like I've never been hurt before. Why should I try to be so give me your love? I've been hurt. Well, you cheated, mistreated, cheated on me. So there you go. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's what happened after that time. I saw you with another guy holding me tight. Been hurt. Yes, I've been hurt. I've been hurt like I've never been hurt before. Why should I try to be so give me your love? I've been hurt. I've been hurt. Yes, I've been hurt. I've been hurt. Yes, I've been hurt.
Sorry about that, guys. That took a little bit longer than I thought. Hang on a sec. I just need to give the dog a little couple of treats because she went to the toilet. You know what I mean? It's like who owns who here? Does the dog own the owner or does the owner own the dog? We clear their shit up, we buy their food, we love them, we care for them, we do all this stuff for them. But, you know, who owns who at the end of the day? I believe the dog decides its owner. I mean, yeah, people do have dogs that are not happy with their owners, but at the end of the day, they're trapped and they can't get away. So it's a catch-22, really, isn't it? For the dog. Right, let's see what we've got here. I've got loads here, but I'm just scared of bumping into spiders, to be fair with you. You know what I mean? I had a moment where I never liked spiders. And then when I moved there, I kind of I kind of got on all right with them, and then I noticed these horrible little things with tiny legs and great big fat bodies, and it's like they're not very nice when they're squashed. Yeah, you know that pops in, didn't you? You can talk, Luna owns you. Ain't you sub to? I've told you to sub to Steve Popsy. He lives an amazing life. He's just like down on his luck a little bit at the moment. But I said to you before, you would love to live that life what Steve's living. Popsy would love to live your life. I'm telling you. Well, in fact, she would want a bit more than that because Popsy would like to just keep on the move. But anyway. Oh God, what have we got here? We've got a Polydor. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Polydor coming up by Slade. And this was, got it really, 1973. 1973. What, they were still alive in 1973? And this one's called Come On, Feel the Noise. Do you remember? Is that like a Christmassy one? They're not nonces, are they? Tell me if they're nonces, because I won't advertise because we are big now. Yeah. Foraging is about survival on what you can eat, whether it's good or bad, really. Because you don't, if you had a choice, you wouldn't eat too much of the bad, would you? But you would have to eat it if you had to survive. So, like, if someone said to you, "You're on death's door. Do you want this cheeseburger?" Of course, you're gonna eat it. But there are qualities. Steve, can you rephrase that? Because the 7-Eleven is like a liquor store that sells loads of stuff. Not people don't realise that's a Mercedes, isn't it? The 7-Eleven. Oh man, there's this fly. There's a fly in the room. Right, out comes the elastic band. Right, I'm gonna put a song on while I'm gonna commit murder on this fly. Oh, she don't like me. Back off, Steve. She don't like me. Whoa, Steve. Just trying to help. Anyway, let's put this record on. Yeah, Mercedes, I thought so, yeah. Nice name.
Baby, baby.
Oh, I missed it. Woo! Yeah. Ooh. Hey. Don't know why. Don't know why. Hear the noise. Well, grab the boy. Wow, wow, wow. why anymore? Oh no, hear the noise. Girls grab the boys. Wow, wow, wow. Hear the noise. Girls grab the boys. Oh no, and I hear the noise. Girls grab the boys. Wow, wow, wow. Get wild, wild, wild. Hear the noise. Girls grab the boys. Wow, wow, wow. Hear the noise. Oh, sorry, I had to stop that. I was really like, my head was just spinning around there. I don't know what that was all about. It's like he was going on and on a bit there, and Pops and Steve getting on well. Yeah, Steve, I'm doing a fruit garden actually. I've got loads of fruit in my garden, but it's going to take a couple of years to get je ne sais quoi. I'm getting loads of fruit stuff. But if you need to know anything about medicine, natural medicines, talk to Popsy about it, Steve. She will guide you and advise you and send you the links you want because she's very helpful like that. She's very knowledgeable in that department. But you should find out about this Tim or Jim or whatever his name was, Steve, so that I can sort them solar lights out. And we should have a discussion about them solar panels you got, because I'm quite into my panels at the moment and I'm trying to get the best I can for my boat, and I'm kind of looking into that. So if I know what you've got and what you might need, we might be able to sort something out. Tim Drayton, that's it. Yeah. I did subscribe to him. I was expecting a message from him, but maybe I've got to go over there and message him. Because it would be nice to get you them little, just to have, it's like I have them on the boat, and they do give you a fair bit of light for nothing when you think about it, for hours as well. And you can also put them outside, out of the way, so that it keeps the flies away. Because I've noticed they do attract flies. But yeah, if you let me know like the panels you've got and what it is you're looking for, I'll always keep an eye out, because I'm always looking for parts for myself that are good prices. Oh, don't, Popsy. Can you imagine that if we went to Spain in my camper? Steve ain't seen my camper yet. It blows mine if he saw it. My camper takes trouble with my camper, Steve, is it does 6 to 10 miles per gallon, which is a lump because it's a 6 point something litre engine. But I've bought a gas conversion kit that cost me 1,600 quid, and I fitted half of it, but it is It's not hard to fit it because I fitted all the main technical parts of it. I've just got to connect some tubes and some wires, and then it's done, and then it can run on gas. But to think me going to Spain in that, like, it's 51 years old. That would be a trip for me of a lifetime. Yeah, the petrol's disgusting, but I'm hoping that the gas will bring it down. But like, well, we always hope that petrol goes down, but it never does it? They hype it right up, put it half down a little bit, and then like we'll go, oh, look, it's gone down, lovely, we can afford it. But they haven't done us any favours. Yeah, I have had a gas generator. In fact, I had a petrol generator, Steve. I've still got it. It's a 5 point something litre, 5 kilowatt, sorry, 5.2 kilowatt. And I had done a gas conversion on it, right? And stupid me was thinking, oh, this is gonna last for years. I've put this gas bottle on, I've run it all day and had electric on my boat, whether I needed the electric or not, and it run out the next day. That was like 40 odd pounds worth of gas I'd done in a day because I thought it was going to be cheap. So I thought, you know what? This generator's too big for the boat anyway, for like what I need, lights and whatever. So I converted it back to petrol because it made it more reliable, and I just use it for all my tools in the garden. So I have power tools on a generator. You just got to work around these little issues you get in life, ain't you? But yeah, I'd like to get a little generator for the boat so I could just run that and it don't cost a lot, but I can keep the lights and ignitions and stuff like that going. Gas leak. Yeah, that's not good, is it, Steve? You don't want no gas leaks. Anyway, there was a comment up here I was going to answer earlier. I can't remember what it was. Let's have a quick look. Where's that Jim gone anyway? Did he run off? Did he not feel insulting enough? So he run off. What was his name? Was it Jim or something? Oh, he's gone anyway. I can't be bothered to cut that one. Right. Yeah, there was a comment, wasn't there? And yeah, I'll have to comment on Tim Drayton, Steve, and see if he gets back to me and we can sort something out. Only with me, hey? Well, I don't even know what that means, Steve. I'll put the message there, what you wrote, Steve. I didn't even get what it meant. It was half out the page, but yeah. Yeah. Many a times when we didn't have 50p for the meter. Well, in fact, back in the day, it used to be 10p, didn't it? Anyway, let's put this on. Forgot what it was, but here we go. Oh, shit, Mr. Record. Let's have a joint and have some beer and a party.
Oh, baby, yeah. Ain't far from home. Baby, yeah, girl. I got to get home.
Do you know what? I was going to turn it off, but I quite like that. I don't know if we said what it was, but I ain't going to go through it. I've got another record here. Do you remember Adam and the Ants? Yes. Prince Charming. And this is 1981. Now, there's stories going around about his dad, but no comment. I'm not getting involved. Let's listen to the tune. Oh, missed it again. Oh, it's stuck. Where's Mrs. Dick? Why ain't Mrs. Dick coming here? Has it got the minerals? Yeah, I'll make you right, Popsy. Don't you ever, Prince Charming, Prince Charming, nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever, stop being dandy, show me you're handsome. Don't you ever throw yourself forgetting on your standard. Don't you ever throw yourself forgetting on your standard. Prince Charming, Prince Charming, Prince Ridiculous, nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever stop being dandy, show me you're handsome. I love it. Yeah, all right, Adam. You imagine. Do you know what? It's quite funny, really, because I don't like insects in my house, but when I see an insect struggling in the water, I do help 'em, especially the dragonflies. I love them. I mean, I done a little video. Pops has probably seen it of where I saved a dragonfly from a cobweb, and I was sitting there for ages picking all the cobweb out of its wings and its eyes, and then it was really perking up, and all of a sudden it flew off, right? And then I realised when I looked round that my cat was walking along. It was like, oh, that looks tasty. And the fly thought, I ain't having none of this shit. But yeah, but it's funny because I actually turned my back on a wasp today in the river, and I just thought, no, even if I saved that wasp, it wouldn't survive. So I just thought, leave it there, let the fish deal with it. and it's going to have a quick end. And that's really weird that people think like that, isn't it? The more you get out there in the wild, the more you start respecting stuff. But because I live on a boat, I don't want insects and spiders and that in my boat. But if I'm in the garden, I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. If they like want to do their things out there and run around and fly around me and whack me in the head or whatever, I don't mind that at all. I live with that. As soon as I get in these spaces, that it starts to become an issue because I don't want this shit running at me. You know, I'm sitting here all content, stoned and stuff. And then I get this monster coming at me with more than 2 legs. And like my natural instinct is to just lash out. I don't know what a liberty cap is. Do you know what, Popsy? I bet if you went out to Steve's, you would love it there. You would. You probably wouldn't want to come home, but I know we want to travel. You just want to move. I get that. But that would be a good stopping point. Here we go. Oh, this is the Eye of the Tiger or something. I can't remember. I'll tell you after. I forgot to. My DJing's gone right down the pan. Oh, don't talk to her about magic mushrooms, Steve. Fuck's sake. I'm going to lose her as a friend. Stop it. Woo! Where's my wristlet on? Woo! Come on in there. Let's work that bag. Rawr. Yes, Steve. I can imagine you out there, Steve, punching the air. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. Can't sleep. I have the tiger. Can you find in the end, though, that good people find good people through the bad people? If we didn't have the bad people, the good people wouldn't find the good people that don't really want anything off of anyone. And that's quite a big statement to make. When you don't want nothing off of no one on here. Because a lot of people that come on YouTube want something. But if you don't want on here, it can be a nice place. Go for it, Steve. I hope you got something on, Steve. How's your dogs doing, Steve? Did you get your medication? Right and all, Steve. And you deserve that. Do you know what? People should actually realise, right, that when someone comes on here and they get attacked, it's normally that person that turns out to be the genuine person. It's mad, isn't it? You call something out, you're a piece of shit on here. And then you have to make your worth. And then you get into this next level of respect because people think, oh, we're not going to earn anything over there. They'll just run rings around us and make us stupid and expose us for what we are. So let's stay away from them genuine people and try and pick on some other novice that knows shit about this stuff, because you'll get millions of people, new people, coming on these networks every month. Millions. New. Unfamiliar with this territory. And then you get this over the top Freeman and the land, flat earth shit. And it's like, oh, I know I was being mugged off. I'm sure I can save £100 this year if I listen to these people on PooTube. Listen, people, if life works for you, just go with it. As long as you're not being nasty or horrible to anyone else. If it works, just go with it, because you can never be as low as the system we're in is now. It's disgustingly low, and it goes to the level where it will take your kids off you if you speak up, and they go even lower than that. So, just do your thing, because you'll never be as bad as the system. See, I've always believed there's two systems in this world. Two. There's a system that's genuine, and there's a system that beats the system. And you will never get the system that's genuine to beat the dodgy system unless you scream loud enough. That's how it works in my mind. If you scream loud enough, you will get the genuine system to listen to you and make it happen. But if you don't, and you bow down to this lower system, that will abuse the bigger system that will make you into nothing. You keep playing it over, and then you will understand it. Because there is a genuine system out there, but we're all believed that the system we're using is genuine because they're allowed to do it, because it's monetized. So if you work that lot out, you personally, I'm trying my best to walk away from the system. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it, because there's no freedom about shit unless it suits them, and that's not freedom. There's no I mean, years ago, we used to be able to insult someone and they would insult us back, and whoever thought they got the upper hand won the day, whatever. But now, you insult someone accidentally. That's how fine it's become. You insult someone accidentally, you can end up in court. America, 20 years on, here we are. It's probably 30 years on now, because I've been saying that for a while. It's probably 30 years on, here we are. Welcome Britain to the new USA. If anyone says boo. Let's fuck them over, whether it's our sister or our brother or anyone. They all get treated the same in the end, and everyone just collapses and there's no community. And that's exactly what the second system wants. But we're not going to let them beat us, because we're going to keep playing these fucking records till they come round and melt them. And that's not going to be an easy task, because nonces are not welcome round here. Because you guarantee the statistics are a lot higher on that side than they are on this side. Anyway. Oh, I've got a song here, or a record called The Persuaders. Let me see what it's saying. But do you know what? This really winds me up. That is the only bit that winds me up. Is what is A and what is B. Oh, I've got it. Right. Because it comes in all different forms. This is Right On. Tribute, Right On. What's the other side then? It's interesting, you know? I Believe. Okay. Right, have we got a year for this Muppet? Mm-hmm. No. I didn't say it already, did I? Can't even find it. No. Anyway, we'll play that. How much we got? I think I've got about 20 minutes left on my batteries on the boat, on the laptop. So you got me for another 20 minutes. Sorry about that. But anyway, where's Mrs. Dick? Why ain't Mrs. Dick coming here? Is she not brave enough? How dare you insult me, gender? Come in here and be accountable for yourself, instead of coming on a private Zoom, recording it like the little snake you are, Mrs. Dick. Come in here and be accountable for your actions, because I want to know why you put that private Zoom on a live. That says more about you than fucking anything else, you disgusting wrong'un. That is Mrs. Dick, aka Mr. Rick, aka Rick the Dick, aka, what was the other one, Popsy? What was the other group that prick called himself? I can't remember. There's one more. Well, there's more than one more group. There's one more that I know. I know there's more, but I just forget all the names. But this one is on the tip of my tongue. Come in here and speak your truth. Come in here and show your evidence of everything you've said. And come in here and prove that my friend Popsy is a cunt. Because I take a lot of disrespect to that, because you haven't heard her story. You don't even know she's a survivor. And because me and her can't stand you and stinky knickers, you call her that. So you come in and answer to that before you even know her story. You fucking little penis dickhead. I told you, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to destroy you. And now you've crossed the line, because you're starting to attack my friends and you don't even know her. So you're going down, Dick. You're going to go down from 4 views to 2. Because I bet you're listening and recording and editing this. I think it's disgusting what you done the other day with that Zoom meeting, putting it out live when you come in there and Tom tried to make me and you talk, going on what he's seen in the past, but he don't know the deep history between me and you, and he knows that me and you are never going to get on, and I will get the better of you, trust me, because your fucking judgment with stinky knickers and giving up your family for that, just like she gave up her family for YouTube. You're going to regret messing with me because you've contradicted everything you've said on YouTube. Everything. Because you're still here. I've left the group that you was attacking and you're still here. So you're going down. You're disgusting. You think you're such big Charlie potatoes. Did I play this one right now? I can't even remember. Because sometimes this geezer really gets under my skin, like when I'm on here. I don't even think about the idiot when I'm off of here. But when I come on here and I see some of the things he said, he hasn't got a clue. Because how can he slag someone off and call him a cunt when he doesn't even know their story? And he's supposed to be like a reasonable guy. Wow. How the fuck does that work? I'm sure I've played this, but I'll listen to it and I'll let you know. I'll be back. Oh, I need another. Oh, I've got a joint. I just made one. Yeah, I ain't played this. Let's go. Sorry about all that ranting and raving, but it just pisses me off when you get fucking coattail cunts on here that just want to hang on your coattails and go for the ride and look at any story and just talk shit about it. Woo! Let's let our hair down.
Music from the past, music for the young and old, music for my nation, rock and roll and soul. So ride on, ride on. I said the beat was ride on, on, ride on. Everybody, ride on, ride on.
Yeah, Steve.
Way back in the 50s, they were doing it for me and you. Well, I know there is a way when the music we can say these songs are enough.
Popsy, we'll get him. We ain't going to put up with that shit off with him anymore. Oh, well done, Steve. I bet you're well happy you've done that now. What was it, Popsy? Whoa. You can come on if you want, Popsy. I've probably got about another 15 minutes left on now. Woo! I ain't heard that song for years. Years and years and years. Done in bloody under a year of it. Go on, sing your rock. Keeping all that information from me. It's just unfair. What we got here? Oh, I've had Eye of the Tiger, haven't I? Let's put that down there. What we got here? Should we play an Elvis one? I don't have to play Elvis or not because, like, there's conflicting stories about him being a paedophile. I mean, I know what we like, all the conspiracy stuff and all that, but like, what if what they say is true? So I can't judge. So shall I play it or not? Yes or no? Jailhouse Rock, Elvis Presley. Yes or no? What do you think, Popsy? What do you think? Because I've liked Elvis all my life, and then when I found that out, I'm like, oh my god, he's got a crutch. No, that was a false story. Oh my god, he's going at a 14-year-old. I mean, I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake, Popsy. You know what I mean? It's something I've liked all my life. I'm like, it breaks my heart. Fucking breaks my heart, man. It's like, but you got to go with what's real. You got to go with what's, oh, fucking hell. Oh, it's going to go on with Gary Glitter pile now. Fuck's sake. It's broke my heart. It really has. I know all the Elvis songs. Oh my god. I'm going to be an embarrassment like Gary Glitter fans. Oh shit. Oh no. There's a majority against me now. Where's my back scratcher? I'm getting all nervous. Oh god. My flea bites are playing up. Every time I get up, my flea bites play up. Do you notice that, Steve? Anytime you've got clothes anywhere near your skin, your flea bites just irritate you really bad. But yeah, I'm coming to the end of the season here now where I'm going to treat the dog, but I'm trying to not use medical shit. I'm trying my hardest because my dog's had 2 mild seizures, and to me that was a sign, don't ever feed that stuff again. And I can't do it because it's a really hard thing to work out because they actually start having their seizures a week to 2 weeks after you've given them the flea treatment. So like I decided 2 years ago that I cannot give my dog that, but it's fucking driving me mad here. I've got bites everywhere. Yeah, maybe I should look into that, Steve, because I can't use that frontline or spot on anymore. That's lethal. That, to me, that is medicine you give to a dog if you want your dog to keep going back to the vet. That is no good shit. That fucking spot on stuff and that. It works really well, but you've got to ask yourself, if something works that well, it's got to have repercussions. And I can't do that with my dog anymore. I don't mind the cat. The cat's never had any issues or anything. But when I saw that happen to my dog twice, I thought, that's it. I can't do it because I've seen dogs that have had that stuff and they have seizures every year at the same time, and they are mega. It's fucking scary when they go through these seizures because they will rip their way through a wall with their fits. Is it windy there? It's no rain here or wind. Oh my God. You're only about 50 miles away as well, aren't you? Yeah, I can imagine, Steve. Must be a constant battle when you're out there like that, because you haven't got no surroundings around you to keep them at bay. You're just out there in the raw nature. Who's Louise? Is that Popsy? Because you get me confused because she's not coming up as Louise. God, that fly's getting on my fucking nose. Let's have a drink of beer. Anyway, we're going to have to put another song on, aren't we? Now we've cancelled Elvis out. Let's put him over there. Move that lot. Let's start at this end. Oh, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Who is this? Uptown to... Oh my God, do you remember this? Althea and Donna. Uptown Top Ranking. And this is... What is that? Lighting Records? I ain't heard of them, but I definitely know that song. Let's lighten the mood anyway. Yeah, you're right, Popsy. It just seems like now they've sucked as much as they can out of humans, they're starting on pets because they know we're a pet loving nation. It just seems like everything to do with animals, horses, anything, it costs a fortune, absolute fortune, and yet most of all that goes to feeding us anyway. It's fucking disgusting, really, the way this world works now. It's so clockwork and money orientated, isn't it? Every little thing is thought of. Nothing's got any love or passion in it anymore. It's like, oh yeah, I'll do this because I like you, but here's the bill. That's, if you don't act like that, you're classed as vulnerable and weak, and you could be preyed on and end up working for fuck all, as Steve well knows. Steve's experienced that, working for fuck all on promises. I've done it many a times, and that's like in the real world with taxes and everything else, working for proper firms, thinking you're going places because you knew stuff that they wanted to know. I was a fucking good worker when I worked. I'm just so lucky that I'm in a situation I am, but that's only because I used my head eventually. Yeah, exactly, Popsy. The elite are just experiment. We're just little guinea pigs experimented with. We are in a lab, believe it or not. There is a way of life that you can have without all this shit, but that means turning your back on people that don't get it. Do you want to save them, or do you want to reap what you know about real life? That is the question. It's a hard one. You can't. It's like, it's hard because you would never do that to an animal. You'd never turn on your back on an animal. that was suffering, unless you was one of these hunter weirdos that just done that shit. That's like in the animal world a paedophile, I suppose, in my mind. But it's like you wouldn't turn your back on an animal that was suffering and you see that you can help it. But when you look at humans now, although we all respect each other and all that shit, and we do help each other when push comes to shove, but really, if you was out there in the world and push come to shove, would you give a fuck about another human? Really? Knowing what we know now? And is that the program? Is that like, we can all think as much as we fucking like, but is that the real program? Are they programming us to not give a fuck about each other when push comes to shove? Because the way the land's going with making food and everything else, because we all look at weapons and everything else, but the real important stuff is the water and the food. That's the real important stuff. Don't look at who's got how many weapons, because they can be got rid of in months if there weren't no food or water. That's what you've got to be looking at, and who's in control of it and who's doing what with it. Because I believe there's a lot of fuckery going on with the water system as well. Not necessarily in this country, all over the world. Because I believe certain measures are put in place. And when levels get to certain levels, I believe certain laws kick in and certain organisations kick in and things get serious. So it makes you wonder when water's going wonky or water's going missing or whatever. So I wouldn't worry about who is the superpower in a sense. I'd be worrying about the food and the water, because you don't need anything else. You don't need computers to enjoy life. You don't need it all. None of it. You just need food and water. And the rest, if it was left to happen, would be amazing. Because you wouldn't see half of the fucking shit we see now. Half of it. It's like all these little scumbag trolls and all this other shit that come on the internet. They're like the little weak insects that will get picked off. And then you'll have the real people that reach out and try and help and defend themselves. That's where it goes wrong. When you defend yourself, you look like an enemy. But people choose to look at that rather than looking into why you're like that. But anyway, whether it happens or whether it don't happen, it doesn't cost fuck all to make a little bit of effort to be prepared. Because if you're not prepared and you decide that the corporate system is the way forward, you will actually know fuck all when all this comes on top. And then you'll be looking at people like me and Steve and Popsy, because we've got knowledge of the land. But that's when the safe closes and no one is privy to our skills, because that's when we become professionals, and then we won't distribute our stuff and make you poor. We'll distribute our stuff so we all come together and survive in a nice environment. That's what my world will be like. I don't know about you, lot. Hi, Dusty. Was I ranting now? I was trying to read the record and just I overtook myself. I think it's the I don't know if it's the beer or the joint. or the company. They're all highs. We should actually have nights on here where someone will come on and just talk about one thing. I mean, like, I don't know shit, right? But I'm learning and I know what I want. And I want the natural life because I can't believe how much food is around us. And what really bugs me is that most of the food that's good for us don't taste great. It's bland. But when someone gets a burger or something like that, it's the end of the world. It's to die for. That you've got to ask questions about that. Any food that you get from a supermarket, you've got to ask, why has this got so much in it? I mean, you've got to look at cheese. Cheese is a fine example of addiction. If you like your cheese, try and give it up and come and talk to me about it after. Yeah? What you went through. You got to question a lot of these foods. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm growing as much shit whether I eat it or not. If it's edible, I'm growing it. Because that's what makes me feel comfortable now. In the environment we're in. That's what makes me feel comfortable. You don't eat every day, but in a way, I'm kind of experimenting. I'm going from like going to the supermarket and buying stuff and having the fridge full and the cupboards full. And then I'm going from nothing, going down to maybe a burger bar, having a breakfast once a week, and then eating a few berries in the garden and buying hummus and flatbread. And that's it. I don't hardly eat fuck all sometimes. And I've noticed that these cravings that I always want, they start to become poisons in my head. And I'm thinking, that must be disgusting because I know this is natural and I'm eating it. It don't taste the best, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. My engine's ticking over. I'm feeling great. It's cost me nothing. I haven't cut it out of a packet. There's no contamination gone over it, but where I live, which is out in the sticks, there's no diesel anywhere. It's like, it must be so hard to give up that really tasty shit. It must be. And I feel sorry for people. I really do. Because that must be the biggest addiction and they don't even know they've got it. All that packet food. Even like bread, when you go back in history, bread's always been there, but bread is bad. Bread is bad. Unless you use the proper herbs. It's not great, but it's a lot better. But it's bland. But yeah, I'm learning about acorns at the moment. But I think we should like take turns on our topics and talk about this natural food that people don't know. I mean, I know that a lot of people slag Kaylee off about stinging nettles, but people haven't got a fucking clue. Stinging nettles have got 200 good uses for us, and yet people slag her off when she talks about stinging nettles. But it's because we're so comfortable in the supermarket now, and that's fucking sad. That is really sad. I don't know if I played this, but I'm gonna. It's Uptown Girl. Let's go for it. Oh, go away, fly. I like this song. Oh, here we go.
In the heels and
Ting.
them checks say we hip and ting. True them no know and ting.
no style. I'm strictly roots. Not got no style. I'm strictly roots.
See me on the road and you not call out to me. You see me in my pants and thing. See me in my altar back. See me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wind up my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me in my Benz and ting. Got a true constant spring. Them checks say we come from Cosmos Swing, but the two them no know anything. Never know, so we top ranking. Uptown top ranking. Should I see me and the ranking dread? Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring. In a McCarthy suit and ting. Now pop no style. I'm strictly roots.
Not got no style. I'm strictly roots.
Watch out we chuck it and ting. In our khaki suit and ting. Love is all I bring. In a khaki suit and ting. Now pop no style. I'm strictly roots. Now pop no style.
Cheers, Steve. Thanks
I'm
for coming
strictly
on.
roots.
Sorry it took me ages to see your message.
The love in your heart, there's a ball out for me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. See me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wine up my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me from the road and you not call out to me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. See me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wine up my waist. Give me little bass, make me wine up my waist. Love is all I bring. In my khaki suit and ting. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Now pop no style.
I'm strictly roots.
Just see me and the ranking dread. Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring.
In a khaki suit and ting.
Me now pop no style. I strictly roots.
Do you know what? I really enjoyed that. Do you know what? I've just found a little record here that I want to play. You must all bear in mind that these are a vinyl 7-inch. Do you know what? I can't believe how long they go on for a 7-inch. Right, let's have a little look. We've got here The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore. I used to love this when I was a kid. My mum and dad used to play this. Double A Records. Have we got a year for this? When is this? Come on, you must have a year, please. Oh, 1988. Okay. I ain't even trying to work that out. Not in my condition. Right, yeah. Grant and Forsyth. See, if we had Brian PC in here, he would be telling everyone all the information on these. But he's not. I think he chose not to be here. I certainly haven't kicked him. Right, let's try and get that on the crackle. Ah, you naughty record. Here we go. Let's see if we can turn this up. Hi there, babe.
This is a book you read, a deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky. Tears are always cloudy when you're with the night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud. We'll make them turn their heads every place we go. So won't you be my baby? Say you'll be my darling. Be my baby now. Empty days. I'll make you happy. It's the place you and me. Nothing to what the world. I'll give you three since the day I saw you. I have been waiting for you. You know I will adore you till eternity. So won't you be mine? Sun ain't gonna shine anymore. Moon ain't gonna rise in the sky. Tears are always cloudy when you're with us. Without you, baby, girl, I need you. I can't go on. The day I met you, I knew you were. If I had the chance, so won't you be my baby? Say you'll be my darling. Be my baby now. Silly little shining. Be my baby. Say you'll be my darling. Be my baby now.
What a tune. Do you know what? I find that really funny, right, Popsy? Because I just read your message there, right? And it's like it kind of made me realise, right, that I don't. It's like when I listen to a lot of songs, right? Like I don't know if other people find this as well. It's like a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a really shit song." This, that. It's because they've listened to just the words, right? But when I listen to a song, I don't know if I should be some sort of recording studio or whatever, but I listen to a song and then I appreciate the words when they're with the music. It's not like it's not like I go, oh yeah, I don't like that. That's a really sad song, or that's really happy. It's like I always associate a song with how well the words go with the music. If you can understand it, I can't think beyond that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time the words don't fucking you can't understand them anyway. And then when you hear the history of it, it's like, oh God, I didn't even know that. I'd rather be in my world where I understand a really good bit of music because of how well the words go with the music they're playing. That's how I understand music, and that's how I interpret it. But like when I hear people go, "Oh, you shouldn't listen to that because it's I don't know what." Just I'm putting this out there, but this is far right or that whatever. But I listen to how well the words go with the sound of the music. That's when I appreciate music. If you get that, fucking hell, don't I've rambled on. Fuck's sake! I'll tell you what. Let's play another. Let's play another record. But yeah, I'll probably think something different tomorrow. No, I won't. Right, this you're gonna like this one. The Gap Band. This is 1979, and this is Mercury Records. Is that I think? And this is "Oops Upside Your Head." And if you don't know this song, you shouldn't even be up this late. Let alone what music is. Oh, that just caught it then.
Say oops upside your head.
Yeah,
Oops, upside
here
your
we
head.
go.
Say oops
Ha ha.
upside your head. Say oops
Upside your head.
Say oops upside your head. Back again. Upside your head. Radio station is WGAP. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Now on all you guys and your finger snappers, you show count. And you look like say
Make sure you warm your joints up before you start dancing. Come on, get them joints moving. See how it works. That's the keeper. I think I've got about 5 minutes left, and then I'm gonna have to go off because it's all just cut out. It's not acceptable. But anyway, we've got one here from the Jackson 5. The Love You Save. What year is that? That's quite interesting. 1970. Wow, that's back in the day, isn't it? Fucking no. We're talking like 52 years here. 52 years. Let's see how well we remember it. 52 years. Wow. God. I don't know if I want to play it now. It makes me feel really old. Just to be fair with you, that was all right, but you know, I don't want to burst the bubble, and it was a little bit noisy for me. It wasn't a great blend. God, where's Mrs. Dick anyway? You know what I mean? Mrs. Dick stands loud and proud. Why don't she come in here and start backing up all the bullshit? Because Mrs. Dick, you was out of order. Now you've turned the corner. And there's no going back down that old track. I told you I'd destroy you, and I'm gonna. I've got a couple of minutes. I'm going to play this song because I've just got a warning that my battery's going. So I'm going to play this song and it'll probably go off before this finishes. But, you know, oh, missed the record, sorry. Bit of Motown, Lionel Richie and Tina Turner. Don't know the year, don't care. Bit of Motown for you.
There's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make.
Don't forget to watch out for mine and Pops' next live. It's going to be soon.
I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do. And your eyes, they tell me
Not Popsy.
you care. Oh, yes. You will always be